Sun Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 19-yard line. Willis now off of play action. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
50 Bobcat, 7 Pirates, 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Pat. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. 18 Rattler.
4th down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
19 tight. Mustang 19.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
79 Broncos.
Now Willis on 4th down. And he comes back with 1 complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. Lofton. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 27, Willis. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. They'll swing this out to Fournette. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Titans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Down like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They snap it to Fields. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try the left side. Lofton, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Lofton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try the left side. Lofton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Lofton, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Lofton, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 2nd and 10.
Willis. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Chris Godwin.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action. It's Fields.
Out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come back team! Come back team! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Now Willis on 3rd down.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Trap 50, trap 60. Trap 60. On the ball. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Willis. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
79 Bronx Warriors, 70.
Willis.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Touchdown!
Devin Duvernay.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Fields now to throw.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Lofton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Off play action. Fields.
Rolling. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing now. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
To throw is Fields.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2nd down, here's Willis. Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Fournette on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Willis will look to throw it.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chigakonkwo.
76 yards.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To try again after the sack. Fields. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down. Ready, set. Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 18. Rebel. 18 Rebel.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have that in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.